everyone, and welcome to your weekly woo. So we have a beautiful full moon on Tuesday evening or early Wednesday morning, depending on where you live on the planet. And it is in the sign of Cancer. This is going to be a very emotional full moon, as it also aligns with Chiron, which is an asteroid that represents the wounds, the deepest wounds we have, and our ability to dive into them, heal them, and then that is where light really comes from within outwards into the rest of the world. This was the crystal card we pulled, Larimar, a beautiful stone. Look at these colors. I don't actually own any Larimar, but I think it's time I get some, because I've been thinking about this stone for almost a decade now, and it's about our ability to connect with our healing nature. Both our ability to heal ourselves. We are regenerative, right? You think about, the starfish and how it regenerates. Well, as humans, we have that power to constantly regenerate our energy field. But Larimar also speaks to our ability to, there's a crow. So whenever you're speaking or thinking and you hear a crow, you want to think, okay, what was the last thing I just said? Or what was that last thought? It's really important. So this really emphasizes this. Service being, how do we illuminate our corner of the world? And this doesn't have to be huge gestures. This could be smiling at a stranger. We're all wearing masks right now, but how beautiful is it when you can see someone's eyes smiling at you, and you're exchanging that unconditional human-to-human vibe, love. This also talks about, that you don't have to be, a healer, a doctor, a psychic or whatever, energy healer or a chiropractor or a masseuse to be able to help others find within themselves the inspiration and the desire to better themselves, to work through something they're going through. So we have an invitation this week, especially when our own emotions really start cooking and we may be feeling despondent or still maybe dealing with this because the Mars is still in Aries. We got one more pass through of him making some crunchy aspects this week. Once again, is your anger, where's your anger? Are you suppressing it and so it's creating some depression? Or do you have a way to creatively work out your anger so that you are clear about your next best step, about your purpose, about where you need to take action? But with Larimar here, it's saying everything in the spirit of service. If your intention as you wake up in the morning is to make the world a better place, you are already aligning with forces that are going to come to your aid to bring you that abundance, prosperity, and support that you need to then align with that highest vibrational path. I want to read something really quick, how the person who created this deck, Justin Wakea Asar, wrote something really beautiful with this card, and I want to read it exact because I couldn't articulate it any more beautifully. Often the act of healing is simply being the best that we can be at something and delivering that into the world. Often a bank teller living in truth, acceptance, peace, harmony, and love will be a better facilitator in healing than a spiritual healer or doctor. Service finds us all if you seek it. It lives in you, alive in the unchangeable light that you are, magnified by your journey through the ages as a spirit in the universe. A new door is opening. Can you stand within it? The affirmation is, my journey is my gift to the world. This is the card of Chiron. I really feel like this card really wraps up this full moon. I love it when synchronicity like this happens. Because whatever it is you've gone through, that journey of betrayal, disappointment, loss, heartbreak, whatever it is, shame, guilt, remorse, regret, that's your superpower. to then help others who may be going through something similar, to stand by them, to give them those nuggets of wisdom. So all of our past is vital and important to our purpose in the future and our purpose now. So how can we even be angry at it? How can we even disparage it? And for those of you who don't know my story, I will link here the Seeking the Sacred Earth playlist so you can do some back research on, I speak this because I've lived it. Being of service is also sets us in alignment with gratitude, which leads me to the plant allies that we have for this week. Now, interesting, we got salal, which is actually, it's used as an appetite suppressant. I don't know if we can see that there. There we go. So this is about anytime there's a full moon, our patterns are going to be illuminated. Our emotions are going to be illuminated. But also, full moons are a time of culmination, a time of letting go, of releasing. And then the 2 weeks after the full moon, leading up to the next new moon, it's a time of releasing, cleansing, letting go. And that kind of intensifies as we get closer to a new moon. Salal is saying, this moon, this week, we're going to see where there are people, places, things, habits, experiences that we need to move away from. And that doesn't have to be drama. It's just we will need to move away from it because we'll see that it gets in the way of us being in service, of us being in gratitude, of us being really aligned with that heart center. So it's like whatever thought pattern takes you out of that heart-centered space, that's you go, oh, that's something I need to subdue. Now, hard to just subdue a thought. I think this week it maybe like get it out on paper and burn it on the full moon. These thought patterns that aren't serving you, and specifically fear is really coming up as we have, Saturn moving into a new sign, Aquarius, last week, and it's like this old fear that we worked on for 3 years. We've learned it's like solidified into wisdom, but now Saturn's moved into a different area of our life, and it could be showing you where there has been hidden fears within you, and then it's like, okay, well, what do we have to move away from those fears. Like I said in the last weekly woo, fear always, if we look at it, it shows us actually where we need to be directing our love, because oftentimes our fear is because we're afraid of losing something, and then it shows you, oh, actually you just need to cultivate more attention to that thing that you love. Then we got strawberry. Quite simply, its word is enjoy, and it's in correlation to the star card in tarot, which is all about having faith and trust and enjoying the beauty and literally lifting your sights energetically, spiritually, emotionally to higher thought, to higher realms. And sometimes, you guys, it's just as simple as looking up to the clouds, looking up to the stars, looking up to the sun. That will shift your perspective. We are organic technology, and really I make these videos to share the tools that I've learned of how to tweak our technology so that we get out of those funks, so that we are able to be of service, so that we are on our path and purpose, so that we're feeling good, right? And that's the whole point. And Strawberry is saying there are some beautiful small moments of joy and pleasure that are really gifts to you. And the more that you acknowledge them, the more that you're like, yes, this is awesome, this feels great, then the more the universe is going to give them to you. That yes, thank you, more please. Whenever I'm experiencing something that I love, I say it out loud. And I teach my son to say this too. It's a signal that I want more of it. And the universe hears you, or whatever you want to call it, God, creator, source, whatever it is, it responds to our vibration. And that vibration of gratitude, there's just nothing more powerful, nothing more blissful. So we got lizard spirit. It was reversed. When it's reversed, because lizard is all about dreaming, right? Putting your dreams into action. When it's reversed, it's saying, are you not having faith back to this enjoy, right? Are you not having faith that the vision you've been given within is, you don't have faith that it's going to come true? If you're given the desire, right, from your higher self, God, creator, whatever you choose to call it, if you're given a desire for something that is healthy, right, healthy, enjoyable, that is you being on your path of purpose and is of service, you're getting a vision of love or career success or abundance that you would be able to facilitate your vision, or whatever it is, the family that you want to see. You want to see healing in relationships. What you see, those dreams, those big dreams, you wouldn't be given them. You couldn't align with them. You couldn't see them if you didn't have it within you to manifest them. So how we turn Lizard up right is we take our dreams seriously, and we become that mother, father within that stands next to you and says, yes, you can do anything you put your mind to. How can I help you? How can I help you facilitate that dream? Free of judgment. Because miracles are all around us. Just like gratitude is a vibration, abundance is a vibration. What we call miracles, that divine synchronicity that comes in and aligns you with something that feels magical, otherworldly, that's merely a vibration that we all have access to. If you believe in it, you are in it. Lizard says, believe in it. Believe in the easy win. Believe that you're worthy of miracles. Believe that the world is a magical place, and it will show you that it is. So you guys, with a full moon like this, our emotions, first of all, they're our guidance system. So you may have, as we lead up to it, we're already in the orb of this full moon. You may have moments where you want to deny your emotions. You want to numb them. You want to run from them. But I want to encourage you all, before we enter into 2021, which is literally knocking on our door right as we speak, allow this moon to purge you of the grudges, the resentment, the anger, the self-hatred, right? The self-doubt, the regret, the remorse, the grief. Let this moon wash you clean. Cry, salt baths, get in the ocean, sweat. Purge, 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 release. Let it all go. It's a time to make peace with what's come up until now, so that you can walk into this new year that has all this wild new energy, right? Because January and February are going to be poppin'. You want to walk into that free of the baggage and the chains and the self-imposed restrictions, right? There's enough restrictions out there. We don't need to be self-imposing on ourselves. It's about, again, going back to the dream and believing if you can dream it, you can create it. And that you're worthy of having that kind of satisfaction of manifesting the life that you want. Oftentimes, we want something, we create it, it manifests. And what's more amazing than even what we've manifested is that we were able to do it, and that we were able to see the power that we have. That in itself is incredible. So maybe your manifestation is more general. It's just that you want to experience your own strength, power, and ability to manifest the life you want. So thank you all so much for viewing. I wish you a blessed full moon and a wonderful week. And remember, the tears are truth. Let them flow.